Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how to do smoky eye. Now on this eye, I'm going to do like a lighter smoky eye, and this eye I'm going to do it darker, just so I don't have to do two different tutorials. Okay, so basically, normally you start off with a fresh face, but since it's the end of the day, I figured I would just take off what I had on. I'm just using eyeshadow primer. You should always use a primer. It helps keep the creases from, looking all nasty and creasy. I'm using Painterly by MAC. I've been using it for like a year now, and it's pretty good. I probably should get a new one. But yeah, it works very well. Just gonna apply it all over the lid. I just use my fingers. You can use a brush if you'd like. I just think it's easier with your fingers, except for if you have long nails, and then that's no good. I apply all the way up to the eyebrow, all the way down and underneath. Okay, this side. This really helps the shadow stick to your eyelid so it doesn't just fall off throughout the day. Still black stuff on my eye. Okay. Now that that's on, I'm going to work with the lighter right now. Alright, so for a light, you really want a color that's, you don't really want a white, but you want a color that's light and shimmery, so I'm going to be using this one today. This is Mark Makeup. It doesn't really have a name on it, which kind of sucks, but yeah, these don't have a name on it, but that's okay. Just a light one in the corner, or I like to use this pinker color. It's really pretty. So I'll probably use this one first and then put this one over top. Now these two look really similar in browns. This one just shows up a little darker, and I prefer this one for a more natural look and this one for a more drastic look. Okay. Now brushes. I'm using MAC 239. It's just a flat, brush. You really can use any brush you want for this part. It doesn't matter. Alright. Just going to apply it all over the lid. Make sure you get your creases because it looks really silly if you just have it over your eye and then right here is just plain. I also like to get it underneath a little bit. Okay. Now I'm going to take this pink color again and just apply a little bit over it. See, it just gives it a nice little shimmer. It's not too pink or anything. Swoop it underneath, a little up top. Now you don't want up here to be super light. You'd rather have the lightness down here and just like fade up to the top. Okay, so for my crease, I have a whole bunch of brushes. I'll show you them all. I have this brush, which it's a little bit angled at the top. It's flatter. Or I have this brush, which is more pointy. And I have this brush, which is just round. This is more of a contour brush, but it can work for in here. And this one is if you want to be really specific. And this one is more of a blending brush. I don't know what the name of it is. It's eyeshadow C brush, so it's really meant for that. So this is what I'm going to use today for the more natural. Take my brown. And I'm just going in your crease. Just a little right here. Then I'm going to push it over a little onto the actual eyelid. See that so far? I'm just going to rub over it again. I'm going to focus more on the outside right here than anything. Then push it in a little bit. Outside again. Then you're going to take a smaller brush, is usually better. And you don't really need to put any product on it. I was just wiping it off. And just take what you have over here and just push it a little this way. You don't want the in here to be as dark as out here, because then it'll just look silly. For if you're going for a drastic look, that's fine, but for the more natural look, you just want to blend it a little bit. Okay. Now, I do like to use a little brush like this. This is just from Sona Kashuk, and I dip it in here, and I just do right under here, just a little bit, and normally I just connect it to this. It just gives it a more blending effect, I feel. Now, if you want this to be perfect, you can always go back over it. Also, the best way to do it is to place a piece of tape just right here, so you have that perfect line. But I don't normally like that perfect line. On the more drastic look, you can do that, but I just personally don't like it. Okay, so that's done for the eyeshadow. Alright, so, wow, this is what I'm using. I've been using it for so long that it's actually worn down, the lettering is. But I think it's Stila. Looks like Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. It's black. And this is what it looks like. I just shake it a little bit. Now I start in the corner over here, and I just work my way over. You can pull your eyelid if it's easier. Now, when you get to the corner, you don't want to be as rough with it, unless you want it really thick in the corner. Now, I like to just put it in your lash line also. That's just how I personally like to do it. It does get in your corners a lot more if you do it at the top. You just take a Q-tip or your finger and get it out. Next is mascara. Now, I don't really do anything fancy with mascara because I always use fake eyelashes. But this is just Clinique High Length Mascara. And I just put it on basically to help blend in my false eyelashes. Okay. Okay, now to do my eyelash. For those of you that don't know how to do eyelashes, I did make a tutorial before this on that, which I'll link below. This just allows it to get tacky. Okay, there's the natural one. Okay, now on to the more dramatic one. I don't really like to use the color black on my eyes. I think it just washes me out. I'm pretty pale as it is. So, don't mind my matte colors. I use them so much. So I'm going to use this darker. It's more of a purple tone than anything else as my shadowing. And then for my actual eye, I want to use this. It's just more of a creamy color. You can even use this one. It's up to you. I'm just going to take the same MAC brush. I'm just going to wipe it off. I don't do anything special to clean my brushes every day. I pretty much just wipe them off at the end of the day, but if anyone wants to see a tutorial on how I clean my brushes, just leave a link below. Leave a comment below, sorry, and I will do that. I do clean them like once a week, or every other week. It's just sanitary. But some people choose not to clean them at all, so whatever floats your boat. Okay. Sorry. Louie, stop it. Okay. Now for more dramatic, I do pull it in a little bit at the top. Now you really want to layer your makeup rather than just put it on really dark at first. Put it on really dark at first, it's really hard to get it off. So layering helps a lot. I'm literally pushing the brush into my inner corner, into my crease, just to shape it out. Once again, I just am going to take the brush and push it in a little bit at the corner. I'm pretty much taking it from right up here down. It just gives it a little more of a V going on right there. Now if you want it to be darker, you can always make it darker. I don't like it too dark on myself. The same eyeliner, but this time I'm probably going to do a cat eye for you. I don't necessarily like a cat eye on myself, but a lot of people like it on themselves. Okay, so you're going to pull your eyelid just out just a little bit, see? Start in the inner corner and go over. Now you just want to start here at the very end of your eye and pull in, and then just keep going out and out and out, further and further as far as you want. See, little cat eye, and then you can just fill in the space. Now since this is waterproof, you do want to be really careful with how you put it on, because it is really difficult to get off without makeup remover, and then you'll have to redo the whole eye. Oh, my eye's watering. Once again, it will get into the corner of your eye if you put it on your very top, but now if you want your cat eye to be more dramatic, you just pull in further. And sometimes I just like to lightly go over my bottom lashes. I don't like a really harsh line on my bottom lashes. I just have really big eyes, and I feel like it closes them. So just a little bit. Next step is mascara. And once again, I don't do anything special with my mascara because I do use false eyelashes. So there's no point to me in me doing a big routine on mascara if I'm just going to use fake eyelashes. While these are drying, I figured I'll show you a little bit up close. A little more subtle. It might be time to retire the eyelashes. I've been wearing these eyelashes for maybe 2 weeks now. Every day. Almost every day, I should say. They've held up very well, but, you know, only so much they can take. Okay. Now, here's some more dramatic purple smoky eye. And then a not so dramatic. That's just a more natural, everyday look. Okay, well, I hope that you learned something and that you'll subscribe to me. Thanks, bye.